By the end of this episode, we are going to be automatically generating money. And along with that, we're going to be able to request any crafting materials we want anytime we want. And we're going to use that auto-generating money to get it. So we had a conversation about which way we should go with our custom skills. I think it's been decided that we should go excavation here. Oh, what do we want? Let's go health. Since we're not going to need money. And then the other one I think was carry weight, and that's not going to be an issue. It was mentioned, and I agree that excavation's the way to go, especially since I've never really done it before. So this is going to get us extra fragments, extra keystones, allow us to find other excavation sites, and target a nearby relic. So I've never tried those. I don't know exactly how they work or what they do, but we'll get there. We'll try them out. As far as our normal level, I think I have 2 points here. So let's go ahead and see where we're at. I think I've got 2 in archery already. I do. And I think I've got 2 in sneak already. No, only 1. So we got to get those 2 leveled up first. Now, the question becomes light armor or speech next. So speech is going to help us with win some conversations and also make money in sales, make things cheaper to buy, get better to sell. Light armor is going to keep us alive. I want both, but I think we start with speech and then put our next point in armor for now. I do eventually want to get lockpicking and pickpocketing and alchemy as well. Okay, somebody asked that I not do a boring bow run again. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. You see, I have no weapons. And they said nobody ever does a crossbow run.
I hope you like it. Really? Oh, thank you.
I thought they were giving me something for a second there.
Damn Stormcloak rebels, every one of them.
So I'm gonna hop in here. This is the Fletcher shop. He sells bows and arrows and things like that. He has a crossbow. He has actually a few different crossbows. But the issue with going crossbow is, at least right now, I can't craft bolts, which is the arrow for the crossbow. I will eventually be able to, but currently I don't have the ability to. So I'll have to buy all my bolts and be careful to loot them all back, as many as I can. So I'm going to go ahead, see what he's got.
Welcome, my friend. How may I help you on this fine day?
I just want to look at your crossbow selection, please.
An archer, eh? I've got just what you need.
All right. So he's got steel bolts. It's not showing me damage. Let's go here. Maybe I can see damage. Yeah. So 15 damage on the steel bolt. He's got a lot of bolts, and they're not that expensive. But what does he have for an actual crossbow? Imperial. It's going to cost 783 and do 35. Holy cow, they do a lot of damage. They're doing 3 times what I'm normally doing right now. Wow. Okay. So this might be the best value at $2,000 for 38 damage. We're only gaining 3 extra damage for that extra 1,200 gold. Is that worth it? It might be. It just might be. Let's do it. Orcish crossbow. The silver crossbow is gonna help us take out vampires, though, right? Well, we can get silver arrows in case we ever need to worry about that. For now, let's get the Orcish crossbow. All right, purchased. Now, as far as bolts go, we've got Dwarven doing 21 damage. Steel I'm going to buy the steel because I need the quantity. And the dwarven looks like it's doing a lot of good damage. And there's quantity there. Now, I don't know, is the wait time on these guys 24 hours or 72 hours? I'm going to try one time to wait 24 hours. And hopefully, he'll be replenished in one day.
Hello and welcome. Take a look.
Doesn't look like one day is enough. Okay, that's all right. We have 80 bolts.
Perhaps I'll be seeing more of you.
All right, so let's make sure we equip that. Whoops, not the pickaxe. And I'm going to equip the steel bolts for now. I'm going to save the dwarven bolts for if I go up against something difficult. And then let's head back outside over to the forge and see if there is any way we can boost the damage on this thing. So the way I'm going to do this is before I use the grindstone, I doubt I have anything that's going to allow me to boost this thing, but just in case, I'm going to fetch my ingredients, then use the grindstone.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
And I need ore column, which I don't have any of right now, it looks like. I do have iron ingots, so I could make my pickaxe stronger, but I'm not going to do that. Alright. Don't forget to put your ingredients away. And let's move on to our quest for the day. So there's going to be a few, but to start with, I want to finish off this Dragonborn gallery quest that we've been working on the last few episodes. So we're going to head over to Silent Moon's camp. Best way to do this is to go ahead and open up your compass, which we purposely left off right in front of Whiterun, and click Return to Waymaker. Waymarker. Right. So the place that we're headed, it's right up here. There's usually some crabs here and either a bear or some saber cats right in that area. So we'll be cautious. Okay, there's usually cats or bears right in here. Not worried about the mammoth that's a mile away. Let's take a look. There's a cat. This thing does a ton of damage. Whoa. Yeah, that's a ton of damage it did. See if we can find that other saber tooth up here. There it is. Nice. When we get back to the museum, we'll have to remember to go to the saber cat display and put them on display there. Assuming we got enough ingredients off of those two. Alright, so this sword that's sitting right here, go ahead and check it because it might be something that you don't have yet, but typically you have it by this point. Come here, dragonfly. Thank you. Alright, so I already have it. I'm not going to mess with it. Alright, so here is the place we're headed. Right? Silent Moon's camp. And that's it right in front of us. All these pillars of rock in front of us. So let's see if I can crouch down to give you a look. Where is my cross? My crosshair's gone. Ah, that's so frustrating. I don't know why that's been happening. That my crosshair disappears. Hopefully we can get all those crossbows bolts back, but not that one. There is a mud crab display also, and an elk display. Anyway, heading straight forward here will get you in, but there's 3 enemies there. So I find there's one sitting right at that hut in front of us. There's one along the left wall, and then there's one guarding the entrance into the, well, let's say the main entrance into the fort area of this building. But we're not gonna go that way. Just making sure I'm out of his visual sight line, and then I'll get out of stealth. We are gonna come up here. And then go ahead and go back into stealth, which I hate that I can't see across my indicator of where my mouse is pointing. Alright, so you've got 3 guys here. One there. One over there. And one against the wall, which I can't see yet. So let's take this guy out. Did that trigger either of them? No, so I think we're good. Should be one right there, but I don't want, I'll miss him because he's behind fish rack. And I'll likely miss that person too. So for now, we're going to leave those alone. Drop down in here, grab all the items. Lunar steel items, there's, I don't know how many there are, 4, 5, 6 of them. You should be able to find at least 3 of them here. So go ahead and grab them while you're over here, which we'll find the other ones in a minute. All right. There's one chest right here through the floor. And then this pull chain opens the gate. I'm not going to open it just yet. We'll open it when we leave. First, I'm going to go right into this and remember that we used our custom skill on archaeology, on excavation, I mean. So now we get 1 extra fragment and a 20% chance of an extra keystone, and we've got an archaeology station right here, or an excavation dig site right here. So we're going to do that, but
I was in Riften jail for murder. I can't believe
there are enemies right through that door. Matter of fact, there is an enemy that we need to grab in here. Also, Bandit Chief at Silent Moon's camp. So, that enemy's out there too. Before I loot this place up, I'm going to open the door and kill these guys so that the noise I make in here doesn't trigger them to all come running at me.
My husband died about 5 years ago. I missed him. He had one big hammer. Every night the same. Made enough noise to wake the Red Mountain. I'll never forget it.
Told him to just hand over the gold, but did he listen? Oh, no. They always have to fight back.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. I'm itching to kill something.
She didn't see me? Oh, yeah, sneak attack. I thought for sure I was going to get seen there.
Might pay off my bounty this time. Walk into the city a free man.
Alright, so that was really easy. Take a minute to go ahead and loot everything in this place that you want. And let's head back down to the other room. Alright, I just went to the Discord looking for a solution to my crosshair missing. The targeting reticle. My mouse cursor. All of them gone. So apparently there is a glitch with crossbows and a mod called contextual crosshairs. And the only way to fix it, if you're using a crossbow, is to actually shut the game down and load all the way back up, which is a long process with as many mods as are in this. So I went ahead and turned that mod off for now. We'll see if that fixes it, and if it does, then we'll continue. Hopefully it doesn't cause us any other issues. We'll find out though. So let's continue through here and head back down to complete our quest. Alright, so the quest completion is right in there, Den Stagmar's ring, and we are done with that quest now. It actually just goes into the completed quest. Yeah, right there. No. Which one was it? Yeah, disappeared on me. Thought it was called this one, maybe not. Anyway, I don't know where it went, but I'm probably just overlooking it. Somebody's probably yelling at me right now. It's right there. Look. Anyway, so that quest is done. We did finish this return to Preventus Avenici. We also have this deliver the sword to Preventus Avenici. We'll do that later. Let's continue on. I've got more plans for today. Don't forget to loot everything. All these swords. Grab the Ring of Transmutation. All this good stuff. Now, in this backpack, if I can get it, grab this Malrus journal. It's going to start a quest once you read it. And doing that quest will open this door for you, this sealed hatch. So don't forget to read that and eventually go do that quest as well. Greater research notes. I think that comes from the archaeology stuff. Not sure where those are coming from. Maybe it's just a looted book. Alright, so once you read that book, you're going to get Guardians of the Divine. Do that Guardians of the Divine quest. It'll open up this hatch. You'll come back here and get your loot. And what else is in here? We got... Oh yeah, painting. We definitely want paintings. That cheese? Yeah. Alright, let's get this archaeology site. Nordic fragment, 3 and a keystone. And an archaeology increase. Good. Alright. I'm going to loot everything else up out of here, and then we will head out and... I want to head back up to the forge, too. Alright, back outside. Remember, we have 2 guys at this lower level. So far, so good with the cursor here. I want to see how this shoots without targeting. Oh, okay. It does a good job. So I don't have to use the targeting reticle as much. This is going to be quite the distance. If I try to shoot him from here. See if I can't get up a little higher without alerting him that I'm here.
Kill him. Talks to me like that again.
Oh, he's mad at somebody.
Poisonous meat. See how he likes that.
He's right behind that jug. Can't see me, but I can't see him either. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That was a delayed noise there from that one. Lost Wonders of the Age. All right. Get all the stuff and things, and let's head up into the forge. So what I like to do here is find my way over to one of the sides and then up onto the top of this thing and shoot them from up top. Come on, let me up. Let's see if I can get around there real fast. There we go. Maybe. Oh, nope. Didn't quite make that one. Yeah, there is another option if you can't get up there very easily. Let's see. Let's try one more time. See if I can get up top. Up top is the more fun way. Ah, here we go. All right. So stealth your way up to the top. And this is open up here. So you should be able to snipe them.
Is someone there? Damn you!
There you go. And you've just cleared out the whole mine. Grab all the goodies. And I'll show you what we were really here to get. One on the table, lunar steel sword. One is usually, oh, here it is, right on top, a lunar iron mace. So 2 more lunar things. So now we've got 4, I think. And then there's 2 books you want to grab. This one here is a smithing book. And then, well, 3, because you want this notes on the lunar forge. But the other smithing book is right out here. So 2 levels of smithing. And of course we'll take the iron. Okay, our next stop is going to be Markarth. If you remember very early in the game, Orin gave us a quest to search Understone Keep. We're looking for the Reach Thane's necklace. It's actually in their bedroom. So we got to get all the way into the Reach, into the bedroom, and loot this necklace. While you're in there, you're going to want to loot absolutely everything you can. So this one will take just a little bit. I'm going to go there. I'm going to show you how to get the necklace. We'll find some other items, and then I'm going to pause the video while I loot the entire place. Kind of like what we did when we were up in the keep here in Dragon's Reach. And do that at these major keeps, where we'll find some of the bigger items, and then I'll just loot off camera everything else. But let's head that way. And the way I'm going to do that is head over to Whiterun Stables first. All right, from Whiterun Stables,
Need a ride?
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
All right, so what you're going to want to look for here is the Reach.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
And then Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'll want to watch out for the Forsworn if you do any traveling around the Reach. Bloodthirsty bastards, them. Couldn't ask for better weather.
All right, Markarth Stables. Now, don't forget, we are actually going to end this episode by fixing our future money issues. That is not one of our quests for today, but we're going to do it anyway. If you've ever been to Markarth, you know that as soon as you open this gate, there's going to be a murder happening. You can actually stop the murder if you're prepared when you go in. So I'm going to do that.
A bit of jewelry for your journey home? This pendant would look lovely on my sister. By the divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
The Forsworn? Here inside the city?
Another body to get rid of.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
I heard shouting about the Forsworn.
The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Do you know about the attack?
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn.
Wait, is this your note? What does this note mean?
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
All right.
I'd better get going.
So let's see what his, not his note actually says. Meet me at the Shrine of Talos. All right, so we've got a future quest there. And I'm just going to take this moment to go ahead and read any books that we found. Make sure they're all read. All right, so what would have happened had we let this guy progress? He would have killed her. The guards would have killed him. And I don't know that it changes anything that I enjoy killing him first. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and stop up here for a second and see if I can't open this safe just for the leveling. Oh, so close. All right, the other way. Oh. Master level is... I'm definitely not ready for master level lockpicking. But I might get 2 levels out of this. That'd be cool. All right, that's the wrong way. Shoot. I'm like so close. There it is. So I was at 25 and now I'm at 27. So that was definitely worth it. Plus we got some decent stuff here too. And we got a level up we need to use. 145, 125, but that's boosted by something. That's okay. Let's go ahead and go health anyway. And what were we at? So we put a point into speech already. So I'm not going to put a point into speech just yet. I think we just put a little bit into light armor in case. We'll worry about leveling up some more damage later, I do want to put a point into sneak attack for that 25% damage. And I do want to put a point into long shot. Well, 3 points into long shot, because we do a lot of long shots with our bow and or crossbow. All right. Next. Maybe on our way out, we'll catch the guy that's standing right here talking, or is it there or is it here? I don't remember. And then we can get that quest started also.
Break the law in Markarth, and it's off to sit in a mine with you.
All right. Head into the keep. Go ahead and insert yourself into this conversation.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
All right, talk to the priest, mage-looking guy.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no. You can't go in there.
Why?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
If you tell me, I could probably help.
All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Archay will reward you. Take my key, and be careful.
The priesthood of who?
Archay, one of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death. It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall, and his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life.
And the Hall of the Dead? What is that?
New to Skyrim? I was confused at first, too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers.
All right.
Tread lightly in the hall. We don't know what's in there.
So the direction we want to go is this way. The item we want is actually back over in that corner, but you've got...
You! Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
This is no big deal. I'm a traveler. I have questions.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne. But watch your words. Keep your eyes open for Forsworn when you're on the roads.
All right. So I don't know what this bloodstain's about, but here in the Jarl's chambers, you can steal quite a bit from both sides here. Decent stuff. There is a fish bowl here you're going to want to grab. And that is not stealing, so you can just grab it. There's silver, gold, books, all kinds of stuff. A lot of that is stealing. So go ahead and loot all of that. I will be looting all of that. I'm just kind of doing a quick walkthrough. Lots of food in this room. I don't think there was any museum items. If I don't remember there being one. This is the Jarl's chamber. It is locked right now, but if you just wait a little while, they'll come out and they'll leave it open. So it's not really secure. All right, the other side has a lot of sleeping chambers on this area. So these are all locked, but you can make your way into them. Rob everyone blind. They're basically rooms, private quarters and rooms and stuff like that. And then one other room right through here. And so this would be the forge. And he does not sell bolts.
I'm the Jarl's personal, the finest weapons and armor.
I haven't found anyone other than that that bow and arrow guy inside of Solitude I haven't found anyone that sells bolts.
All right, then.
Probably not until I get to Dawnstar. Not Dawnstar. Wow, I just lost it. Dawnguard. Dawnguard. I don't know why that was just lost in my brain there for a minute. Okay. I do want to show you inside of the Jarl's chambers. So let's see, what time of day is it right now? It is 8:19 p.m. So let's wait until, I don't know, midday tomorrow. Yeah, we could go about here. And then give it a second, they'll probably leave their room now and come out and do their normal daily stuff. While you're waiting, you can talk to Ondalamar. He will have a quest.
Show us the proper respect, if that's even possible for someone like you.
You're not from around here, I suppose?
As if this craggy wretch of a city could give birth to a superiorly bred mer such as myself. No, I'm not from Markarth. I was sent here to lead the Thalmor's interests in this corner of Skyrim. It's my mission to root out all Talos worship in this city.
Why root out Talos?
It's a religious matter. The Thalmor do not recognize Talos as a god. He was only a man, and does not deserve a place in our pantheon. The Empire has agreed to accept our beliefs, and its citizens have a responsibility to cease their heretical worship. You're awfully inquisitive, aren't you? I like that. Perhaps you'd care to solve a little problem I'm having.
I'm interested.
Ogmund the Scowled. He's old, respected, and I know for a fact that he worships Talos in his home. But the Jarl has been hesitant to call for his arrest. I want you to break into his home and find evidence.
Okay. So, I don't necessarily want to help this guy with that, but...
Absolutely no time to deal with lowlifes these days. Go away.
You just gave me a quest to help you, and now you're calling me a lowlife. Real nice. Real nice. Alright, give me a second. Let me see if I can get them to come out. Alright, I'm just gonna break in. Don't know why they're not opening the door. They have before. Alright, make sure no one's around. Open the door. And I don't think it's going to cause us a problem walking in here. Yeah, we're good. So make sure you look around for everything in here. There's some nice stuff you can put in your house. Open up that confiscated belongings chest. Of course, you want to be careful to stealth while you're doing all of that. The item you actually want is this necklace right here. But grab everything, of course, right? You got a dwarven dagger there. You've got 2 of the Reach Jarl's necklaces. Reach Thane is the one you want. Reach Jarl. Okay, so grab them both. Some books here you can read. So anyway, go ahead and take a moment to grab all of that. Let's see if I can get stealth enough to actually grab this item. Stay out of her line of sight. Oh, she's moving. She's moving. Where's she going? Oh, that seat was uncomfortable. She needed to sit in the other one. All right. Okay, so there's our quest complete. I'm going to loot up this whole place. Get everything I can, and I'll be back. If you happen to see the Jarl walking around, you should talk to him because he has a quest.
I've got my eye on you.
I'm looking for work.
Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Forsworn leaders. hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them.
No problem.
We will see.
And this one he'll say he doesn't know you yet.
I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there.
We will definitely eventually need to buy every house in the game. And let's talk to him about that attack in the marketplace.
My guards told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control.
Yeah, that's...
I want no mercy for those Forsworn.
I don't think that's true, what he said. Alright, real quick also, talk to the, this person. The Jarl's, what do you call her?
As his housecarl,
No.
security is my chief concern.
That's not the one we want to talk to, I don't think. No. It's the one that would be normally standing on this side. Don't know where they are right now, but when we find them, we'll talk to them. Let me finish looting up. Okay, the steward guy is in this room here, so from the Jarl would be right there in the center. Come to the right. Turn right again, and he's in this room.
I advise Igmund the same way I advised his father. Caution, caution, caution.
So you want to get the list of available bounties, and then take them all.
How can I argue with that?
You might as well get XP for everything that you're going to eventually do.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you look, you should have a whole bunch of miscellaneous reach ones, along with your Whiterun ones that we grabbed earlier, episode 1, I think. So grab all of those wanteds. And then anytime you take out someone inside of one of those places, it's extra loot. Alright, I still haven't finished up here in these rooms, so give me a moment. Okay, I wanted to come back and do this final loot with you. So go into these private rooms as soon as you're not being seen. Okay. There we go. Head into here. And then make your way. You're not allowed to be in here, so be cautious. Make your way up to the top. Now, I already set off this trap because I didn't realize this was up here. There's a trap wire that goes across. I didn't notice it. I wasn't looking for a trap inside of a city. I've already looted. There was ingots on here, and I wasn't thinking much of it at the time. I just looted them. These barrels were filled with gold, but I wanted to bring you back because if you push this button, it opens this gate, and then up here, you've got more metal ingots, you've got a silver model ship, and you've got a weapon called Orcrist, Orc shall fear this blade. Now, it doesn't say that it's a museum item, but it looked really special, so I wanted to make sure that you guys all saw it. Let's take a look at it real quick. Orcrist. Yeah, it does not show up as a museum item at all. Really good looking blade, though. Okay. I'm going to keep looting up and be right back. Alright, I'm not going to make my way through the rest of the city looting yet. We will at some point need to go through every house and every store and loot all the stuff and things, but I wanted to show you some of the stuff I took away from the keep here. We got a turquoise and a hematite and a hammered copper pot number 2. The fishbowl we saw, the elven doll. We also got a chef doll. Some Dwemer junk. There was also some Dwemer materials that I grabbed while I was in there. I put those away already. And a couple of cards. a whole bunch of books, which I'm going to go through and read. And then we got a hide armor, which no big deal, but it's a piece I needed, so I grabbed it. The 2 necklaces we looked at. And what else did I find in there? I think that was the extent of what we found in there. Maybe I found this dagger in there, yeah. So, some good items. So go ahead and go through there. I'm going to go back the way I came because I'm hoping that that quest guy is here and that starts for me. It might be, it might not be. Whoops. We'll hear a conversation start if he is. Yep, he's here.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
All right, so we got an anonymous letter, and we missed the conversation because of the mailman, but
excuse me.
Here he is.
Do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
No, I haven't.
Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth.
You need any help?
I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
All right, I'm not doing the quest right now. I just wanted to make sure I had it. We will come back to it, but there's so many quests that we have that we need to do. Tons of fun. All right, I'm going to head back out to Skyrim, and then we're going to start making our way towards the money. The method I told you at the beginning, where we're going to leave this episode being able to have infinite money. All right, once you're outside of the city, let's go ahead and set up our waypoint. And we're going to walk through here. Let's see. We're actually going to, we're not going to come straight to the path. We're going to cut through here and catch the path here at this bridge, actually. And then we're going to come around this path here all the way down. And this building is what we're looking for. Now, along the way, there is a museum item right here-ish. There is a orc stronghold right about here. There's some guys you don't want to mess with yet right up here. And there is another waypoint we'll unlock that's in this neighborhood. So, lots to do along the way. But first we are going to grab the Jade. What is it called? Jade Warrior, I think is what it's called. We're going to grab that real quick because it's on the path to where we're headed. I'm going to open up the map so you can see which route we took. So we turned at this thing. We're going to go right over here. We're going to get the item we want. Then we're going to climb up the hill and come right back. You can make your way back to this path if you want, but you don't really need to because you can make it by just climbing the hill. Let's get a little bit closer to these guys. These are 3 Forsworn at an encampment here. They can be a little bit tough, but I think with the damage we put out with the crossbow, it won't be an issue. Well, just in case, though, go ahead and make a save here. Just in case. I don't think there'll be any issues, though. All right, last one. Got it. And lots of Forsworn armor, so that's good. We'll get to fill in some museum pieces there for the Forsworn. And the sword, got it. Was there a cape? Maybe I already grabbed it. Alright, check in here. There's a shield. If you don't have it yet for your museum, go ahead and grab that. That is a shield skill book. Here's the Jade Warrior 2. That is a museum piece, so grab that while you're here. And just make sure you loot everything, and we are going to head right up that hill there. This path that we're taking is mostly safe. Might find a wolf right here, maybe. Sometimes. I've run into a wolf here a couple of times. Not always. Looks clear. Alright, so now we're coming up to the orc encampment. And I'm going to let this story play out. I want the quest, and also I want to listen to the story.
Halt, Outlander. By the code of Markarth, this stronghold belongs to the orcs. Your kind are unwelcome.
I'm just a traveler. What is this place?
This is our stronghold. Here we are free to live as Markarth intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You are not an orc, our bloodkin, so stay out. We only help our own.
Is there any way I could talk you into letting me inside?
We've heard whispers of an enchanted pair of gauntlets, hidden and protected by dangerous men, beasts, or worse. They are called the Forge Master's Fingers. Bring them to our chief, and he will decide if you're worthy to be bloodkin to the orcs.
Ah, I can find those.
We will see.
Oh shoot, I pushed the... Well, maybe when we get in there, he'll tell us more. There was conversations about other places like this on the map that I wanted to talk about, but I bet he'll talk to us when we get in. First, we have to find the Forge Master's Fingers. They're going to be like way over here somewhere. Let's see. Up here. I was a little bit off. Yeah, we're not doing that today. But, you know, I'm grabbing all these quests so that when it's time, we have them. Help us find all the relics if we have the quests that take us there. Okay. So, there are some elves sitting up there. And they do have glass armor if you want it. It's not better than the armor we're wearing, the chitin. So keep the chitin armor. It's better. Until you get something with enchantments on it anyway. Alright, sometimes you'll find a vendor on the road here. Sometimes there'll be a battle between good and evil going on, or, you know, just a battle between people going on. Look, why is that? Never seen that before. I don't like the looks of that at all. So grab this location, though. Yeah, we're not going in there. You just want to grab the location. Let's see if we can take this witch out. Not worried about the Atronach if I can kill the witch. Stand still. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just wait for them to stand still. Yeah, thank you guys for the suggestion of using a crossbow. This thing does 3 times the damage. It's massive. The only thing is, it's going to be hard to keep up on bolts. I'll just have to go and make sure I buy them all the time until we get to the point where we can create our own. All right, let's make sure we're headed the right way. Yep. So you don't want to accidentally turn left at that path. You want to continue east. There we are. That is where we're headed. The item we want is inside. Now, we're not going through this whole dungeon right now because I don't think we're ready. But we can get to the item we want. And we have an excavation site. So, added bonus. Let's get that. There we go. Nice.
Leave, stranger. Evil stirs in this place. I fear for the security of the very land if it should break free.
What evil do you mean?
We stand at the tomb of Hednorak, who has been dead for many generations. I fear, however, that his return may be at hand.
There must be a way to stop him.
I have been holding him here. While he regains strength, however, I am fading. By now, I can barely contain his power, much less defeat him if he awakens. But with the help of a living champion, I may be able to succeed.
Well, let me help. What do we need to do?
You would do this? 3 vessels in the tomb below hold the power to vanquish Hednorak. Before anything else, we need those. Bring them to me, but be careful, mortal. They are guarded by Hednorak's minions. They will stop at nothing to see their master return.
Alright, grab his helmet if you need it. And we're not going all the way through this and grabbing the 3 vessels and fighting Hednorak right now. We're just not ready for it. Take those tusks, though. Here we are. This is the room. The room where we have our infinite money. So first, around the edge, you're going to see displaced wealth. Let's see. We currently have 5327. Grab this displaced wealth. Oh, it tells us we got 1,200 gold. There you go. 1,200 extra gold. On the pedestal is King Orgnum's coffer. Let's grab that. This is a Legacy of the Dragonborn item. It actually comes from a previous Elder Scrolls. I don't remember exactly which one. Shoot. I wish I could remember the story of it, but it does show up in previous Elder Scrolls lore, and it was brought back for the same with Den Stagmar's ring. Den Stagmar's ring was from previous Elder Scrolls lore as well. But this item, King Orgnum's coffer, it doesn't show a description. You can put it on display in the museum, or you can leave it in your inventory and you will make money once a day or so. Or you can put it in your bedroom in the vault and it will just generate cash. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to show you, once you can generate cash, how you can turn that cash into crafting materials, whether it's like iron or it's wheat or it's whatever, right? I'll show you that now that we're headed back to the safe house. All right, we do not need to return to this point. So while you could use your compass, and I will, you can use your compass to take you right into the safe house like we have been. Where's my compass? Oh, there it is. And you can choose location 1 for the safe house. And here, a temporary return waymark, we do not need it. So I'm going to say no. Huh, wonder why that pop-up happened over there. Anyway, so back in the safe house, if you have been using... Oh, I know why it popped up, because of the handy crafting. If you've been using your handy bag to put stuff away, you can empty that now. You can make replicas of your dolls. Anything else? So King Orgnum's coffer, you need 2 refined malachite, which I don't currently have. Actually, I might have it in my pack that I put away. So I put all the stuff that I couldn't carry in my bag of holding. Do I have... I don't. But that's okay. I'm going to empty that bag of holding into my inventory. There we go. And then let's see what we can replicate here. So we can replicate the compass finally. And all of these Dwemer cogs and gears and everything were available in that castle that we looted up. So make sure you grab enough of these items so that you can make a compass replica. I'm not going to make replicas of the dolls right now. I do eventually want to make a replica of the coffer. So once I have refined malachite, I'll need to grab the coffer and make a replica of it. Anyway, let's head up. I want to put the coffer away before I put all of my stuff away for the day here, because I don't want it to get pulled out of my inventory and put on display anywhere else. All right, so we currently have in the treasury no money. This coffer will overflow daily and continue fill your treasury so long as it remains here. So no money right now, and I've done this where I've waited a full day, and so it's 12:41. And if you wait the full day, you should receive some money because it says daily, right? So every 24 hours you should get money. But I noticed that I don't see it. And I think you have to load up the area for it to actually take effect. So if I leave this room, In one day, we have earned 2,987 gold. What you want to do with that, or one of the things you can do with that, is click this order supplies button. If you remember, we talked to the vendor in the guild, and she said if we come up here and use this order supplies, then she'll get them for us. This menu will allow you to select supplies for Ariana to purchase periodically. Make sure to keep your treasury stocked with gold, as the cost will be deducted from there, and supplies added to the supply order crate in the workshop. If there are insufficient funds available, items will not be purchased. She'll make purchases every 3 days. Item availability is random based on type. You may select multiple item types, but once the purchase is made, you will have to make another request here for the next order. So, every time you come back, you're going to say, I want ingots, yes or no. I want leather, yes or no. I want ingredients, yes or no. I want food and drink, yes or no. So I don't want food and drink. For now, I'm going to say yes to these other 3. I probably don't need much in the way of ingredients or leather, but eventually I do want to level up my alchemy for sure. But I do want ingots and leather to strengthen my armor and weapons as well. So for now, I'm going to say yes to all of these 3. I don't really need food or drink, so I'm going to say no to that. Now, that's every 3 days, I think, she comes through and updates that. And what she'll do is she'll take the money from your treasury. She'll go get the stuff. She'll bring it back, and she'll put it right inside of this supply order box. So come back every once in a while, check the supply order box. Once the supply order is filled, go back up and place another order. And if you do that every time you come back to the safe house, you will have tons and tons of supplies. All right. The other thing, I looted a whole bunch of stuff while we were over there, as far as bowls, plates, foods, things like that. So I know we've done this before. I'm going to do it one more time for those who missed it. Go back to this book and store housewares. And it's going to take anything out of your inventory that it can store, and it's going to put them in all of these cupboards. It's going to fill these all up. All the foods, all the cupboards, you'll see them emptying and getting refilled with everything that you have in your inventory. Closets, those will get refilled with whatever's in your inventory. Not the coolers and stuff. That is the food items you do differently. So I don't have much in the Dwemer bowls and plates area. We'll get more of those as we do more Dwemer ruins. But the silver one is starting to look pretty full. And the normal one is still a little weak. So this is wooden stuff and regular glasses and things like that. All right, so food stuff. You can come over here to your sorting chest. Go to food. And just start putting it away. Just hit the E button until it all gets put away. What just happened there? Now I'm going to put it all in here. And then I'm going to go back and take out any of my cheeses that have a symbol for the legacy of the Dragonborn Museum. But for now, I'm just going to put all of this away, and then I'll go back and look and just grab the 1 or 2 items that are... There's so much food. All right, so now go back into here and take a look at any items that have a legacy of the Dragonborn icon, which will probably just be cheeses. Which there might not be any. I didn't see any. All right, so let that sort. And it should sort out into the kitchen here. It'll go there. It'll go into the liquor cabinet. it'll go into here, it'll go into the freezer, right? So all of that stuff finds its way into these individual spots. And as far as cheeses go, you can still come in here and look and make sure you didn't miss any. So you can come through here and quickly... Oh, what was that one? Nope. Okay, so we're good. Look for anything that is missed that needs to be on display somewhere else. And you can do the same with your cooked foods, which I don't think there's any, but... Oh, wait, yes there is. So we want that one. And that one. That one. Yeah, so come through here and make sure you didn't miss any. Because you'll want to put those on display with your normal museum stuff. All right, awesome. Let's go see how many displays we have. Don't forget you have a quest to turn into Orin, so let's talk to him.
I just came across something interesting.
I have some exciting news. A benefactor to the museum was impressed with the exhibits here and donated a relic from their personal collection. You can decide if you want to use it or place it right on display.
Okay, so he gave us an item, but let's still talk to him.
What can I do for you?
All right, so there's a couple things here that we can do. We can first give him our quest.
Ah, splendid. Nice find, my friend. Here's a little something for your efforts. I'll go ahead and display it.
Right.
This collection is the Oh, you're here.
We can ask him for another one, I think. Maybe not. Maybe he's not going to let me. Can we talk about some of the museum quests? What can you tell me about Avram? And so it doesn't look like he's going to let me do that. But use this I have way too much stuff option, and I'll let this play out.
Yes, I'd imagine with all these relics you're finding, you must be bringing back lesser items tenfold. I think I may be able to help you with that, though. I have many contracts in the trading world, in case a rare or unique artifact surfaces. I can make arrangements to liquidate your surplus spoils.
I would most likely only be able to get about 30% of the value of the item to start, with the merchants willing to pay a bit more after we've proven the worth of your goods. Also, the merchants would like to see in person any enchanted items you are made if they are able to pay premium for them. So, continue to sell those yourself, but they will purchase any found relics with enchantments sight unseen.
It sounds good.
Very well then. Just put anything you want sold into the sell cart in the safe house, and every day I'll see to it that some of the items get sold off.
And I'll put the proceeds of the sales in a lockbox on the desk by the safe house door. I'll start selling things off in a few days, so you have plenty of time to sort through your wares.
Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. Let's just make sure we're not missing something
good
here.
Day, my friend.
Yeah, so you can go through some of these, talk about the museum guests and tell me about Avram. That's just that's story stuff. It's pretty cool. It's good stuff. All right, I'm going to hit this display prep and let's see how many we get. 38 new displays puts us just over the 250 mark. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and hit OK here. And I don't know if we can find Aaron real quick and see if he has anything for us because of the 250 mark. First, I want to open up my book, make sure it gets updated. 212, read, close, and then open it back up. And now we're at 251. The other thing is you should probably go ahead and read through all of the rest of these books. And I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, I found Aaron in the library. Let's talk to him now.
Greetings.
He still has nothing more, even though we've hit 250. Might have to wait a day for there to be more. That'll likely be the next episode, if he does have more for us. I'm going to clear out all my books. And I want to show you a couple things here before we take off for the day.
By merely being enchanted, an otherwise normal object can withstand the wet.
Okay, what I wanted to show you is all the locations to make money, right? So when you first enter into the main entrance, there is a box here. This is donations from patrons. So the more items you have, the more people donate. So you want to stop in here every once in a while, take your money, because it's just free money sitting there. The other two places where you can get money now are going to be in the safe house. So go ahead and move to the safe house real quick. And so the one I showed last time, I'll show you one more time here. Anytime you get an achievement, come take a look in here. There's money in that for your achievement. The one we just got from Aaron, if you were to take one of these items, put it in the sell pile. For example, maybe I have a sword I don't want. There's a hunting bow I've got 2 of, right? So I put a hunting bow in this sell pile. Over the course of the next few days, he will sell that bow. He'll bring the proceeds of that sale and put it into the sales income box. So if you do happen to sell, come back here and you're going to have that sales income box. Now, of course, you always do have more money sitting right in here that will keep accumulating, right? So that you've got tons of ways to make money here now. You should not be running out of money at this point. Now, once you do have enough gold actually saved up, then you're going to want to go and buy the items for these rooms. I'll show you that in an upcoming episode, where to buy those and what the options are. I've got to save up enough money for that myself. I don't have enough yet for all of those. And I think, oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't put paintings away. I don't know if I have any paintings, but let's just go ahead and hit that up real quick, and then we can hit up the museum. I mean the science museum. 1 painting placed, good. So that adds to the count. And then the other thing you can do is head to the science museum. And I know we found some mammoth tusks, I think. We might have enough to put this display up at this point. No, we don't. Okay. But go through and check if you have enough to put any of these displays up. I don't think I'm gonna have any. Well, I should have this one. Yeah, mud crab we have. Frostbite spider's already up. Chorus we don't have any of. These I'm never sure. I always check. And did we find some troll stuff? Nah. We'd have the goats. We don't have Hagervins or Spriggans yet. We haven't killed a dragon yet. But yeah, come through here and fill all this up every time. I don't know if the fish is getting automatically placed. I see fish in there. They don't seem to be moving around though. Oh, it's the fish from the fish bowls. Is that what it is? Hist carp. Yeah, it's the fish from the fish bowls that are in there.
Fascinating.
I thought so. I don't know where you are. Okay.
Do return soon.
So that's everything. I haven't looted these death bells that I put in place just to try it out. All right.
Well,
that was quite a bit for this episode.
Point of remembering.
We have a lot more coming, obviously. there's 4,600, I think, items. Let's find out. And Curator's Companion. And I think it's here. 4,381. I thought at one point it said 4,400. But either way. And we've only got 253. Now, I think there's something that's going to happen at the 250 mark. I think we just have to wait a day. So if there is something, next episode, that's where we'll start. If there isn't, then next episode, or the following episode after that, whichever it is, we're going to move on to either a story chain, or we can continue to do miscellaneous stuff. I'd like to hear feedback from you guys if you got to this point in the video and you're listening to me still. We could do Dark Brotherhood. We could do Thieves Guild.
Dust everywhere.
We could do main story. I don't think that starting out with Mage Guild or Companions makes sense with my character. I will eventually need to do them to find all the relics, but I don't think I want to start there because I'd like to level up a little bit more. Or we can do random side quests, which we already have a ton of, and we can continue that way. So if you've gotten to this point and you'd like to give some feedback on that, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, I'll make the choice myself. And depending on if there is any museum quests, because those will come first, museum quests first, and then we'll move on to whatever else we're working on. So leave me some feedback. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this. If you're not subscribed and you got to this point in the video, I'm assuming you enjoyed it a little bit. Hit that subscribe button. All of those things are really helpful. Just saying hi in the comments, anything like that. Okay, I'm going to stop babbling. We'll see you next time.